Hi guys, hope everybody is doing really well today. Sorry there was no car boot video yesterday, but yesterday I went to Newark Auto Jumble, which is obviously in the title. Um, I bought a fair bit of stuff, probably one, two, three, four, five, six videos. By no means is this the best stuff, but this is the ones just grabbed first. So there'll be 6 videos from Newark of the stuff I picked up. It was a really nice day. Got quite a bit sunburnt, and it was really good. I had a great time down there. It was really big because obviously it was the first one since the lockdown ended, and it was nice sunny day. It was threatening rain, but it never happened, so we're all grateful for that. Got some interesting items I picked up. So I've got some real bargains this time. I've got a couple of items I thought was a real bargain, which is unlike me. I usually pay top dollar. So we'll start off with this lot here. This was one of the first things I bought on Newark. Completely the first item. This is a Utrex or something knife. It's knife. It's a very cool tool. It's quite pitted, but it's still a very cool wrench indeed. It's got a tape measure on that side. It's got a file on this side, a hammer, a glass breaker, obviously a wrench, and then sort of a screwdriver tip on that side. Really cool wrench. I do have one in slightly better condition, but I thought, wow, that's a lovely wrench, and I grabbed this early. Really nice example, King Dick, but it's at Abingdon, and this is and it's got the 3 lines. So this is an early one because Abingdon stopped about 110 years ago, 100 years ago. So, and it's really sharp. It's really sharp. The jaws are sharp. I think it's probably NOS. I mean, just look at the jaws. It's sharp as anything. That's probably one of the nicest King Dicks I've ever seen. It's never been banged. Lovely condition, and it's the nice old dog. So lovely. I'm really happy with that. And we've got this ratcheting tool spanner. I do have one of these already. This one is a 1/2 inch and a 5/8, and this one's a 5/16 and a 1/4 inch. So I was quite pleased to get another one of those. Really nice. And I also got this lovely little King Dick, really collectible, these little King Dicks, 3 inches. I got this for my buddy Resto Rob to go in his next parcel. Really nice, sharp, a lovely example. I've got this style already, so this is a double for Resto Rob. So, and I asked him how much for the lot, and he said £15, and I thought, I'm not going to argue. I think that's a very fair price, £15. So basically it was 5 for those 3 and 10 for that one. And I think that's a real bargain. So I was really happy with that. The next lot was all these items here was off one seller. And I'll go through them and you can have a little guess in your head, then I'll tell you the price. So we've got this brass tap valve spanner. Quite like it the way it's offset. I love little brass spanners, so I grabbed that, asked him to put it in his car for me. He was only a small seller. I always buy off this gentleman. He always has nice things, and he just goes in his car, and he's got a couple of little tables, and he always has lovely little things, and he buys them and then he cleans them up. So this rather cool caliper, it says SWG on it, and it's £3. Really nice. So I like this, so I grabbed that. These are really kind of interesting, and I have always liked these. These are blood-letting spanners, cast steel with the brass. He was wanting £35 for each of those, so that's about $45. But these are rather cool, and obviously they're for bloodletting. I'm not sure if I think they're for animals. Vets one, and it's the same again. Bloodletting, really rather macabre, but really nicely made, and I just think they're really cool. This one needs a little bit of a clean with a wire wheel and degrease the muck off it. But yeah, quite like those. We wanted 35 for that one and 35 for that one, so that's 70. and then with that it's 80 with the AS 75 with that, and 78. He wanted £5 for this little Timpo Toys made in England little aeroplane. So I quite like that little cast. Probably, I don't know if it's aluminum, pot metal, or what it is, pewter, I don't know, but it's whatever it is, aluminium. I just like it. I think it's really cool. So yeah, so I was quite happy with that. So that was 5. So now we're at 83. He wanted 5 for this little triangle, and I like these little triangles for me pictures on Instagram, and they fill little gaps. I quite like those. So that was 5, just like 90. And then this here is I think it's for finding centers. So you put that between, and it makes a perfect center or something, finding the center of things. But I just really like it. Lovely shape to it. Looks like rosewood to me. And he wanted £8 for that. And then we had this caliper. He wanted 10 for this. I don't think I've ever seen a set of calipers. These are made in London. Arnold and Sons, London. Really nice. I love the design where it it points to the measurement, and then they've got the round tips on them, which I've never seen before on a caliper. And I like the way they curve in. They're just very sculptural looking. I really like those. So they were £10. So how much do you think, in your heads, or in fact you can pause it and you can put in the comments, how much do you think? It's working out about £95 his asking price. What do you think I paid for those off my mate? So hopefully you've put your guesses in now, and I'll tell you, I gave him £50 for all that, and then I went back and I bought that for 7. So it's £57 in total. So he gave me about 50% off the ticket price across the board for all the items, about £50. So it's about near enough 100, and I got it for 50. So I thought that was very fair of him. I thought that was a good, and I bought some small trinkety items. Oh, I forgot this was in there as well. He wanted £3 for that, and that was included with the £50 lot, which is a brass spanner. So a brass folding rule. So really like that as well. I love the way that the kind of hand stamps are written, are really nice. So the total of all those items is 57, and I thought that was a fair price. So I was really happy with that. And then the last thing is to guess the price for this video, so you can win a prize. So I bought these rather amazing vices. I mean, I've never ever seen a vise this small before in my life. It's so small. I mean, I have some really small 00 vices. Like this is a really small 00 bench vise, but comparing it, it's like chalk and cheese. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. So you can see this is a very similar vise with a similar construction. Both say 00, but that's massive compared to this one. So I asked him how much, and he wanted a pretty penny for these. He said they're very rare and they're very small. This one's also a 00, and on this side it says 540. It's got a bend in the handle here. They've obviously been used. They've got plenty of hacksaw marks, and but I just really like them. I like them as they are, and I like them restored, but I don't mind looking at them eitherly. But really like those. Lovely condition. There's no breaks on the cast. There's nothing wrong with them apart from the hacksaw marks. So I gave a good price for those, but I really don't regret it. I think they're one of the best things I bought on the whole show, and I bought some good stuff, you believe me. So yeah, that was really good. So really nice. Really happy with those. So yeah, put in your comments. How much do you think I paid for the 2 vices? Also, which is your favourite item on the table? For me, I think my favourite item is this miniature vise. It's so small, it just fits in your hand. It's really cool. I love the design, I love the shape. For me, that's the worth the price of entry alone. I love that. That's a beautiful thing. So yep, hopefully you enjoyed this video. There'll be some more coming throughout the week, that's for sure. Take care, have a great day. Bye.